First Blood. Hello. How y'all doing? Bread at 100 stream streak? What? That's that's a lot of streaking. But hi. How y'all doing? How goes it? Um I'm currently should have done something earlier, but I wasn't home early enough to do it, so I'm trying to do it now quickly and stealthily. But how y'all doing? The AI music intros are pretty funny, actually. There's some interesting things behind them. All right. All right. I did a thing. Let's try doing this two ways. Let's find a browser. Okay, we'll do this. We're doing this live. I don't know how big this is going to be, but this is going to be, probably big. So Scout did a thing. You guys should see it in the animated emotes. He's very, very nice, but I'm both very happy and very sad that there's now a button of me saying it's not a tantrum. So that should be a thing. I should have had it before stream. I didn't. So it might take it a moment or three to happen. But there you guys go. There you go. You got a button. There's a button. Why does it look like you are throwing a tantrum while pressing not a tantrum button? Yeah, all right, you know what? You lose privileges to that image now. You lose it. So, hello. How y'all doing? How is everyone? It's really quiet in here. This game has like no music. So we are doing some okay. Power Wash Sim. We got song requests on. Nako's gonna be a little late. He had to go get the bunny butt. So yeah. How y'all doing? You're doing fine. You're hoping the game doesn't stream in Splash Vision. I'm going to be aiming it directly at you. Duncan Nation, hello. Duncan Nation? How goes it? I probably butchered those. We'll resume this fire station that I keep starting. No, uh-huh. Don't nuh-uh my uh-huh, because uh-huh my nuh-uh. Name something you might be better at if you took lessons. Comedy. 3D printing design. Data analytics. I do data analytics for my day job, but I can always get better at the data analytics. How you doing?
Being stinky. Listen, Rapid Eli 5. If you take lessons, you become a professional. You already got natural talent, but with coaching, the BN Nui blast radius goes competitive. Olympic level fun. Feather poof.
Let me know how the audio mix is for y'all. But Banui, don't you want to be here? I have a nice pressure washer. Look, we can even make sure we get all the angles covered. We got vertical coverage. We got horizontal coverage. I just named those backwards. No, why? You'd be all squeaky clean. They could see that you're an indigo bunny instead of a brown bunny with floppity loppities. Right, chat. You now have the ultimate weapon to keep Rapid in line. Just threaten to bring out the power washer. Brown bunny, wow. I mean, if you're going out and playing in mud puddles all day, you're going to be kind of brown. Just saying. Dirt is typically brown, unless you're playing in sand, and then you're in a sandy beige-ish. Remember what happened to the bird when he tried to bathe you? You know? I live life a little more dangerously than the space chicken. And there's ways to do it. You just trick you into doing it. You're like, oh, hey, let's go whitewater rafting. And then we take you with you. And then instead of sunscreen that we put on your hair, it's soap. And there you go. You don't even know the difference. Boom, you're clean. You would first have to lure you outside. Good luck. It'd be during your daily dose of touching grass. How's that? You don't remember the last time you touched grass? What? I use the excuse to go outside and touch grass to get away from my computer at work. It's like the only time I can get away from meetings. It's like, I'm gonna go for a walk, boss. Your grass is all overgrown. You paid someone to come clean it up, but now you have a dirt and weed lawn. We gotta get you outside touching grass more. Although, I think that's fair. I think it's a bunny thing, because Mikey doesn't go out and touch grass much either. I'm calling Mikey out, and he's not even lurking because he's on his way home from work. And it's great. Your neighbors say it's less of an eyesore now, but to be honest, you kind of like the reclaimed earth look. Wow. Your house was least likely to get robbed from the previous look. That's fair. It looked like the Jumanji house. Okay, okay. So Rapid has a famous house. Rapid lives in a rough neighborhood, the one where you don't know if it's 4th of July or gunshots. It's more likely to be gunshots. I have lived there, done that. I like my current neighborhood. My neighbor's a cop. The 2 people across the street are a cop. The people next to them are an EMS dispatcher. There's 2 state troopers at the front of the neighborhood. I'm good. If there's gunshots in my neighborhood, there's a bigger issue. You don't go out much? We gotta get you out. How do we get you out? Do we drag you off to a con? Do we make you and say, all right, what con you want to go to? When we're meeting up in person, we'll drag you to a con. If there are gunshots in your neighborhood, it's just target practice. I'm not in that much of the Deep South. Wow. Target practice only happens on Sunday. And deer season. South, you figured I was Midwest? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe potentially, possibly. I could be there, I could be here, I could be somewhere. But what I am not is everywhere. Give someone some existential crisis with that phrase that I just read off. Spouted off, talked off, said off, you know. Figures somewhere rather central with a high Mormon population. Why does it have to be Mormon? I'm not in Utah. I understand the Mormon reference. Now, why would you think that? That's because that describes a specific state you were apparently wrong about. I mean, I think I kind of figure where you were going with the Mormon comment. But no, I am in a state where a lot of the practices of what the Mormons do is considered illegal. Do you live where the cost of living is low and the wages are high? Other way around. The cost of living is high and the wages are low. Texas. No. I can also tell you if you guess it, I'm still not going to confirm it on stream. But I will tell you, you haven't gotten it, the thing. Do you like the final button? Scout, it's amazing. It's right there. It's right there. It's also been uploaded. So it should be showing on Twitch by now. I think I got instant approval and upload and attachment. Oh, yep, there we go. Afro has it. There you go. It is. Yes. Well, let me see if I can do. It may not be reflected on my OBS yet, just because, yeah, it's not on my OBS. I'd have to refresh it. Because I didn't have it uploaded before I started OBS. But that's fair. Glad you like it. Yee, thank you very much. Seriously, what context are we going to use this emote? It's always a tantrum. It's never a tantrum. What you mean it's always a tantrum? It's never a tantrum. Never. I don't throw tantrums. I don't throw a tantrum, I throw people instead. Exactly. Can't be a tantrum if the person who said it's a tantrum is outside the building. Easy solution. Enjoy your lurk. Oh, I'd say enjoy your lurk. You must really like dad jokes if you're going for 3 hours of squishy dad jokes. Good luck. Good luck on that lurk. But yeah, have a good one. Have good dinner, Scout. Guys, we may not see Scout again. He just got dragged off for 3 hours of dad jokes. Either that or Scout's gonna come back a dad. And he's gonna have those jokes. You know, the phrasing on that, I hate it here. People call you, never mind, you're gonna go, enjoy dinner, because I also made a very, inopportune comment that could be taken along the same lines.
Protocol for blue snoot booping. 1. Bow respectfully. 2. Announce. Permission to boop.
Hi, Mickey.
3. Approach slowly, no sudden gremlin. 4. 1 gentle
No
boop. 1. 5.
boop.
Compliment the snoot's majesty. 6. Retreat before the BN Nui blast radius activates. Failure means trial by sting. Salutes.
No boop. And what does booping have to deal with a Banui blast radius? I have questions. I don't think I want the answers to them, but I have questions. Oh yeah, this game doesn't hide that code. That's fine. I'm good. Hi. But Nui, there's a bunny.
Nachos? A BN Nui blast radius? Peeved? No. He has a dad Psi shockwave. Different hazard class. It doesn't stink. It just makes everyone within 20 feet feel mildly judged and suddenly
I have a dad Psi shockwave.
Considered a biohazard. Boop's blue snoot and runs.
I hate it here. Get booped by your bird. The bird is not allowed to boop either. No one is allowed to boop. Booping is highly illegal. I'm pretty sure we've established this in the code of conduct. Bread is responsible for almost half of them. Yes. I believe that is like bread's counter. Like if we need to get other people counters, we can get other people counters. But the hug counter started off as like one person in particular's counter. The lack of terms, because I don't want to say it and increase the count. The bread counter started off as breads, but other people started using it. Did the red bunny tell you to get stream avatars yet? I looked at it. Unless they've made some improvements to it, I don't think my PC can handle it. My PC struggles with some of the less intensive games. And Stream Avatars isn't cloud hosted, it's locally hosted. I mean, is Mikey's PC any better? I think he might have more VRAM, but I have a newer chipset, but slower clock speed regular RAM as well. So depending on what you classify, we kinda are on par. Both of them are potatoes. I mean, my computer is 6 years old at this point, going on 7, maybe 8. I got mine right around the start of COVID. So, that's 2020, May of 2020. So I got it just before then. So yeah, just over 6 years. Now, the graphics card has been updated since then, but it's only been updated with a card that has 8 gig of VRAM. So unless Stream Avatars can run on like my 2300 megahertz clock speed regular RAM, I can try it. I'm not opposed to trying it out. You sure it could? You've seen it run on people that have old laptops? Fair. If you're using every inch of your GPU, you don't have anything to spare. It has a lot to do with what you are playing. That's fair. I mean, right now with this game running, OBS, Streamify, I'm using right around 82% of my core, or my CPU, or yeah, my CPU. I know that has nothing to do with my GPU, but so I'm almost maxing my CPU, which is the like most up to date part of my PC. Right, but PWS isn't that hard. PWS? What's PWS? Is that Stream Avatars? Oh, Power Wash Sim. I mean, I can do this, and I can just pull up the resource monitor real quick. Where is my resource monitor? So memory, I'm using 2/3 of my RAM. What song is playing? Squeak You? All right. Does it not have a GPU monitor? Study day. Come on. There we go. No? Okay. Well, maybe I can't monitor my GPU anymore. I just know my 3 fans are currently running on my GPU. Some games, it barely runs 1 fan. Alright, the NVIDIA app isn't even up to date. But I can try it. I just gotta get downloaded. You might have to ping me or tell the bunny to remind me. Is Power Wash 2 a Unreal 5 game? I don't know. I'm on 1 right now. Hi, Squishy. Oh, Squishy. Scout got dragged away. He's waiting for his 3 hours of dad jokes from you. Hi, Purse. How's the goat? Yes, it is an Unreal Engine. Okay. Not sure if it's 5 or 4, though. That's fair. I don't know. I haven't really played Power Wash 2 yet. I got it to be able to join in with people that were playing it. But then I haven't played it because they went back and started playing Power Wash 1 and got addicted. I'm not going to call Arctic out or anything, so no names in chat. Doing well. You're munching on dinner. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I really can't complain. Actually, no, I can complain. I'm grumpy at Throne. I got to figure out a replacement thing. One of the items that was bought yesterday is marked as out of stock. So I got to figure out what to get with... I reached out to the person who got it to find out what they want me to do. Either refund it or use it and buy a replacement something or other. And they said I can get a replacement something or other. So I got to figure out what a replacement something or other to get. Why are you booping? No booping. Good to know, but you're not in the mood for dad jokes. All right, well, Scout will be waiting. He did do a lurk, and he did get the lurk that requires 3 hours of or squishy dad jokes. So he's either going to come out loony or a dad. So you heard this pun about cows, but it's kind of offensive. You don't say it. You don't want there to be any beef between us. Oof, Siribot. There's no questioning that joke has become apparent as a dad joke. Boop the snoot. No boop the snoot. It's illegal. That's a lot of dad jokes. It is a lot of dad jokes. Arctic has been subject to that kind of psychological warfare, as he calls it. What Cola and Squishy call a fun time, at least once before. Why did the furry dad bring a ladder to the con?
Because he heard the vibes were on another positive level. Oh, immediately gets bonked by the flock.
Why did the furry dad bring a ladder to the con? Yeah. Boop the snoot. No boop the snoot. This is illegal. We've had this discussion before. Booping the snoot is illegal.
All I hear is a tantrum.
Damn. It's not a tantrum.
Tantrum.
Well, you know what? Look at stream. It's not a tantrum. I have a button that says so.
See, look at those tantrums.
It's not a tantrum. There's a button. It's not a tantrum. It literally says not a tantrum.
See, look at those tantrums. It's so cute.
It's not a tantrum.
Boop the snoot.
No boop the snoot.
Can I bite it?
No.
See, look at those tantrums. It's so cute.
It's not a tantrum. I'm going to bite someone hard.
Oh, frick. Power Wash Simulator 1 is leaving Game Pass.
Well, it just means we'll have to move to Power Wash Simulator 2.
So I'd have to buy it.
To play it today?
Soon. It leaves in 8 days.
Oh, well, we got this week to get it, and then we can look at Power Wash 2. Or if it's on sale, we can look at it on sale too. I'm in a story mode mission. You're welcome to join here, or we can back out and go over to finish the 40K Power Wash.
Whichever one you'd like to do.
I've only been working on this fire tower for the last, like, 5 weeks. It's fine. I haven't even started the fire station yet.
Where is your join code?
It's in the voice chat. I streamed it. All the stream saw it.
All of stream can saw it. Yes.
All of stream has saw it. They have saw it.
Saw it.
They saw it. It's sight.
Ok. Que vamos a empezar este miércoles.
What did you do about what?
Thanks for the raid, Jackster_the_Otzel, and welcome to 7 lovely temples.
Jackster.
Steam has Power Wash for $10 and 2 for $20. Okay. Hi, Jackster. How's the cute Oxel? How is ATS? How is the driving? How is the things? Did you deliver everything? It's a birthday raid. Oh, it was a Jackster's birthday too? Wait, doesn't that mean I should be raiding Jackster, not Jackster raiding me? Hi, Jackster. How's the Otzel? How's the cutie? You have a good one? Why are you chewing on me? It's a lot of chew. You are well? Yee. That's good to hear. How's stream? It's hot in here. It's hot everywhere. I think I have an idea in the direction you're at, and yes, you are dealing with a hotter area. But ooh, stay cool, Jackster.
My cubicle today was cold.
Mario Kart disguised as Truck Simulator. Oh, so Jackster was just taking everyone and just destroying them with them blue turtle shells. How could you do that to all those blue turtles, Jackster?
He's destroying them with them blue snoots.
But Raiders, welcome on in. If you don't know me, I am Shadowy Nachos. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I stream Mondays and Tuesdays.
Thanks for the raid, Pim the Plush. We welcome you 9 lovely people.
Pim!
Oh, hey Daddy Farms, I'm Life26. Thanks for hitting
Hi,
the follow button.
And thank you for the follow, Daddy Farm. Or Daddy Farm Sim Life. Pim! How goes it? I'm guessing you may have been driving with Jackster. Yeah, you're doing some American Truck Sim too. Were you bullying Jackster? Please say you were bullying Jackster. Were you making it?
Thanks for hitting the follow button.
Ooh, thank you for the follow, Pim. Welcome on in.
Obviously, it was Microsoft Excel, Boss Fight Edition. Nachos saw
Plush
one
Parade,
spreadsheet crit
Pim
for
the Plush.
9,999
Yeah, you always bully
damage
Jax?
yeah,
Good.
gaming is my destiny.
Jackster needs
Dad
somebody to
unlocked.
bully them
Jack.
in ATS. Otherwise, Jackster just uses everybody else to slow down on the turns. Hat drop? That looks like a pie. Ooh, head pats. I'm okay with this. Hi. I got distracted. Pim taught us road lines are suggestions. And Jackster would probably teach you that road directions are optional and you can drive bi-directionally on every road.
That is 100% true.
Hi, Chozo. Alright. So, welcome on in, Raiders. Pim, Jackster, thank you for bringing your communities by. If you need to get some, or self-care, you need to do any of that stuff, go for it. I know it's like dinner time for some, and then streaming, and you guys may need to hydrate and all that other stuff. You have video evidence of Pim bullying. I think Pim, the video evidence is against that. The video evidence is probably Pim showing Jackster how to properly drive. I'm doing good. I think the tower is fully done. But, So, back to, hello everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Shadowy Nachos. I'm Green Otter on the internet. I do a lot of community and variety games. I stream Mondays and Tuesdays starting around 5 o'clock Central. Saturdays right around 11 o'clock Central. So yeah, you caught us. We're doing some pressure washes. I have partially played. I've played like 2 of the tutorial levels of Power Wash 2. Decided to go back and do the Power Wash 1 to get that all achievements unlocked and completed and the stuffs and the things with that. Wait, why is that door glowing? That was sus.
Glowing?
Yeah, it's blinking. Did I accidentally do something and like click it in?
Something for me?
Oh, it's because if you click it on the little pad, it makes them start blinking. You don't like how they changed the controls on game? I mean, you can always just go I mean, it sucks to have to rekeybind it, but you could rekeybind it. I almost didn't make that. Don't judge me. I'm better than a red bunny at parkour, but I still have questionable parkour skills.
Very questionable.
You would play with us, no lie. Exclamation point GG. Too many bots like to come in and just use exclamation point Discord. Also, there is song requests. It does not use YouTube links. It uses Spotify links, or if you guys do !SSR and then have the name of the song and artist in there, it should find it for you. Why are you up here? I thought you were washing down there.
I'm getting rid of the graffiti first.
I have found if you clean the wall, it's been getting rid of the graffiti.
The graffiti, you have to actually, like, work extra hard on it.
So in that tower, there were 4 pieces of graffiti, and I cleaned every last one of them by just cleaning the wall and not the graffiti.
So I actually just tested it. No. You still didn't clean it directly.
I go back and look at my stream. I just did it on that tower twice.
Come and take a look. It does not come off.
Yeah, on here. This is the wall. So just clean the wall. Get rid of the dirt on the wall.
I also just removed like 3 things of graffiti on here. Nope. Does not clear it.
Hold on. There you go.
Nope.
It just cleared it. What did I say?
Well, I just cleaned graffiti off of it before you got there. So yeah, it's gonna clear it.
This is the storyline one. This doesn't force you. Now you're pressure washing me.
Yo.
Why do I invite you to this? You bullied me.
You like me? You like me now?
You just bully me. That's what you do.
Chat, he doesn't like me.
But bullying is fun. Wow, Pim. You're in the Discord? We'll look at catching you with the future. So this one is a storyline mission, so it has a max of 2 people currently. Because I haven't cleared it the first time. But Pim, what you were doing the Jackster, I don't think counts as bullying. I think what you were doing is corrective actions and showing Jackster how to properly drive and giving him a taste of his own medicine. I'm pretty sure that is what that was.
I like bubblegum flavored medicine.
You don't know about that, Chief? What? You heard your name? Hi, Jackster. I was just saying Pim wasn't bullying you in ATS. Pim was teaching you how to properly drive and keep it in your lane. Oop, I just fell off the roof. I've driven with Jackster before in ATS. Jackster has questionable driving abilities. You don't know about that? You weren't that bad? I think some of that leaves New Orleans in question. You haven't seen your driving, you could call yours questionable. We had Jackster going in the entrance of a port. I call that questionable. There's so many checkpoints and all that, and Jackster's like, nah, just do this in reverse. Those are traffic suggestions, not laws. See, this is where I was going. I have seen Jackster drive in ATS. I have had Jackster in a convoy with me, and I have questioned how Jackster made it to the state that was 5 states away as fast as they did. You need to ATS again sometime? Yee! I think we just got the server updated again, so we also have that as an option if we ever want to.
You say that now as I deleted ATS last night because I haven't played it in a while?
Why are you always deleting games?
Because if I don't play it, I delete it.
But we randomly go back to them all the time.
Yeah, that's the issue.
You still haven't played Illinois yet? Yee. And Pim has only Nevada, Cali, and Arizona. That's fine. We just make Pim pick all the missions then. That's easy. I like those. I don't have to think, I just drive.
Don't think, only bite.
That's what we were doing? Exactly. Like, you and I are used to, like, the 48-hour time, definitive, no damage, long haul, extra long boy deluxe trailers that have to travel between 50 states, and then we get the missions that that someone like Pim can choose, and then we're like, oh, this is nice. Now we can just bully. Pim's level 4 now, too. Nice. Just wait till you get a high enough level to get you your own truck and your own drivers in your own garages. And then you can decide that you just want to bully Jackster one day and just totally decimate his truck. It's great.
It's a limited edition Uwu Nachos Daki. Extra soft, mildly cursed. Smells faintly of nacho cheese and add size. One side is cute and adorable denial. The other is, I'm judging your life choices. Comes with bonus emotional support uppies. Chat immediately becomes ungovernable.
You know what? Why am I doing that when I could have soap and metal cleaner? There we go. But Nui, I got the soap. Where are you at? Yee, hey, Pats. I'm like this.
Whoop the snoot.
Hi, Dragonass. Pim kept responding in Reno, and it was killing you having to go back to get the job every time. I mean, that's where you just borrow someone else's truck. I know you make more money driving your own truck, but you just be like, all right, Pim, watch this. I'm going to use the truck that you're using and show you how it's done. No, scurries away. Wow. But Nui, it's bubblegum flavored. You like bubblegum flavor, don't you? Speaking of the soap, only just took a sour. She also has defaults for sleeps and tickets, so you are having a time. Oh, yeah, you get a lot of speeding tickets. Now, the speeding tickets, that's not too bad. That's something you can live with. The sleeping, oh, I struggle with having that on in-game. I just want the engine noise going as I drive across the world. I need like a 45 degree. Like I just need to rotate the nozzle 45 degrees. I don't need it vertical, I don't need it horizontal, I need it slightly askew. Before Nako calls me slightly askew. Rude. So how was everyone's days out? How was everyone's days? What y'all get up to?
Meh.
You had a hard, busy day testing cookies.
No, I didn't. That was my last package.
Like I said, you had a hard, busy day of testing cookies.
I couldn't even eat them yet.
And you gotta get confirmation that they don't want them back.
No, it already says it that they don't want it back. I just have to wait for... I have to actually process the test order first, and then we can eat them.
Then you can mark them for disposal.
They've been marked for disposal already beforehand.
Yeah, I know, but you can't eat them, you can't dispose of them, you can't do anything with them until your report is done.
Yes, that's why they're in a box in the back. But oh yeah, they failed.
As most cookies do. Because that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Is it really though?
Hardest part of raising a Nako? Surviving the weaponized cuteness. One tiny otter puppy look and suddenly you've handed over
Brooke
snacks,
ended up being kind of
blankets,
busy.
your wallet,
You
and legal
managed
custody of your heart.
it
Stay
just
strong.
last minute
You
with some
won't.
orders.
Feather-proof.
And hi, Banui. Uh-oh, chat. The Banui's here. We can't talk about him anymore. Well, you're always here lurking. Then what was it that we said about you at the start of stream? Chat, we are setting him up. He has to either pony up or put his big vapors in his mouth. Hi, Raza. You're biting a nub. Why are you biting the nub? That's like a cotton ball. Why would you want to bite a cotton ball as well? You'd just be like nyam, 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 nyam afterwards. Probably how you don't stream enough. No, actually, it wasn't. Mwahaha. Acute rack has been detected. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. Rack detected. Your tail definitely does not taste like cotton candy. What? I don't know of any indigo cotton candy. I know baby pink and like sky blue, but I don't know of any that are indigo. You were saying that bunny tails look like cotton balls. No, they look like cotton candy. You know, cotton balls, cotton candy, the pink cotton candy that's in the attic that's supposedly made out of glass. You know, it all looks the same. I mean, you nom on almost any tail. Texture is acquired taste. Wait, what? How is texture an acquired taste? But I have the pink cotton candy in the attic. Oh no. Yeah, the pink cotton candy in the attic. The stuff that makes you really itchy. Dragoness is on a streaking streak. Streaking streak? Stream streaking streak? I gotta come up with a better terminology than streaking for streaking while you're streaking with your streaking. But Dragoness, thank you for the streaks. No, now you're making me spin. You streak and I spin. How's that fair? Did I actually spin? It didn't seem like I spin. That was a really quick spin. I was expecting to spin a lot longer than that spin. It did. It did, but it also seemed really short. But then again, yesterday I was set on like the spin cycle and I was... Or was it yesterday? No. It was last Tuesday. I was set on the spin cycle and I like couldn't leave the spin cycle. Hey, if you went to school where I went to school, they didn't teach you much. If it wasn't on the comprehensive assessment test, they really didn't teach you. Or if it wasn't, quote unquote, common core curriculum, they didn't teach you. Yes, I'm still kind of salty about that because like my dad showed me some tips and tricks in math where I could do a problem in like 4 steps and I still would get in trouble on the exams because I didn't show the like 12-step process to get the answer. I just showed the 4 steps that my dad taught me. Is that where your otter math came from? You know, that just comes from the processing power. There's more CPU than there is RAM, so the CPU is thinking harder and calculating out, and the RAM is trying to process the calculation cycles, and then you just end up getting otter math. Fiberglass is nasty stuff? Yes. So those that aren't aware, the pink cotton candy in the attic isn't actually cotton candy. Do not handle it unless you know what you're doing. It's made out of glass. It will get under your skin, literally, and cause irritation and is just all around gross. Depending on how old your house is, it's potentially even asbestos and not just glass. So proper abatement is needed. All right, PSA. Yay, cotton candy! All right, so Pim the plush is stuffed with cotton candy. Gotcha. Hi, princess. Your attic has shredded paper. It looks like a winter wonderland up there. Oh, the other form of cellulose. Newspaper. You deal with it all the time?
Cellulose is Parmesan cheese.
Mmm. Cheese.
Specifically the Parmesan cheese in the container.
The shelf-stable, shredded?
Yes.
Dustified Parmesan cheese does have cellulose as a anti-caking agent.
But I like my cake.
You deal with it all the time? You're walking in a winter wonderland? Wow, bullet. You said that yesterday, and you can potentially get yourself timed out again. gonna make you itch away. You can't literally stop scratching yourself. Yes. So I said proper everything is needed for that. I've been fortunate the last couple houses I have been in didn't use that it used blown in cellulose or rock wool. You hate blown in? Why do you hate blown in? I mean, the fact that it gets everywhere and as soon as you touch it, it compacts down and then it's no longer blown in and it loses all its R value. But yes, blown in can be not fun. Actually, in my parents' place, they had blown in, but we actually took rock wool, layered it on top of the blown in, and then put boards over it to expand the walking space in their attic. That way they didn't lose the R value, and the stuff we didn't have to deal with removing. We just compressed it down a little bit. So in the terms of the cellulose, we lost the R value, but in terms of the rock wool, we gained some R value. Why you booping? Boopins are illegal. We're a little out of balance here. More music, less squirt gun. Thank you.
Yes, less tantrum, more music.
There you go. Should be better for you. And then I should still be louder than both.
Meow.
Otherwise, I might have to bite someone. And no,
Who's
it's not
having a
going to be the
tantrum,
grape
Jack?
one. What'd you say, Nico? What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Bitch, say what?
Meow.
That's what I thought.
Meow.
Yes, Mr. God voice. What? I mean, you'll find it that I do it in IRL, in real life. At cons, my voice, my pitch, the tone, it changes. I have one that I normally stay with, but you catch me on a groggy morning, people are like, who are you and what did you do with nachos? And I'm just like, oh, sorry. It's just my morning voice. And they're like, but it's like Barry White. And I'm like, yeah. Yes, you've experienced it. It's quite creepy. Wow. I just got called creepy by Bullet. I don't know
Saying
how that
something.
makes me feel. So when you gonna propose to the bunny? Seems kind of like a natural progression when you move across the country to be with someone. Wow. I mean, he just moved in at the first of the year. What if he doesn't want to? What if I want to plan something? What if it's the bunny that's going to do it, not me? No boop!
That mean you're the girl.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, this is a progressive household.
I mean, Geico's better, but...
Says the guy who's using progressive.
I know, right?
Somehow I don't see the bunny being the one to do it. That's fair.
You're right, I don't. Or we don't.
But there's also other factors that may have to come into play first that need to be resolved before anything can be planned.
You don't say there.
What are you laughing about? You got progressive, but that's because it was the cheapest when you got your insurance and you haven't bothered to check anywhere any... Well, don't be afraid to check, because insurance companies love it when you don't shop around and check, and then they just raise your rates. And they'd be like, we can just keep raising that person's rates, and they won't check around. They won't shop around. You refuse to even check progressive? They're horrible. I mean, I'll out myself. That's who I use. That's who I've used for a couple years. And they're actually the best in this area. They're anywhere from $50 to $100 cheaper. At least for the quotes that I got. At least where you live, they suck. Well, you live in a state that doesn't have insurance competition.
Boop the snoot.
No boop the snoot. That's illegal.
I'll bite it.
No boop. You don't like the spy on you monitoring, but it did lower your rates over time. To be fair, I do not have that. But I've also been with them for a few years, and the fact that I also have home and auto in a bundle, it really got their snapshot thing kept screaming at you because you brake too hard. Wow. The drivers where I live are too crazy for me to even consider getting their snapshot. It's time to boop the blue button. No! I like how I'm at Warren and just chatting with the work and just chatting with the nachos. Bullet, don't get in trouble. Like, do your job. You gotta work. I have to yell at Nako to do that too.
Whoop the snoot.
No boop the snoot. That's illegal. Why can't I walk forward? Oh, your ladder is there blocking me. Nako's not even there. He's just standing there pointing at the wall while I clean this place. I feel like I'm working a government job. There's one guy just standing there pointing while I'm overworking. Below the caption says, as the leader of NATO. Wow. Ow. Because you know everything and you're waiting for the rest of the class to finish. Learn from a physics teacher half a year in high school is the best way to save your brakes is to brake hard because you slow down quicker and rub your brakes less. It also heats them up less. See, for my car, I have regenerative brakes. So when I take my foot off and I gently apply them, it's using electromagnets. Magnets, how do they even work? Electromagnets to recover some of the energy and recharge my battery. So I'm not using my brake pads all the time. Only when I brake really, really hard, I am using my brake pads. You have semi-regen braking. Yes. It's nice. I use magnets.
Well, first off, I wasn't working today because somebody kidnapped my computer. And I had no computer to do anything on.
Just because your boss came back into town and kidnapped your computer and brought it over to see me.
He did not come back into town this week.
He's still in Seattle?
I think he is. He said he was supposed to come back yesterday. Then he was supposed to come back today. Then they're saying maybe not tomorrow, maybe Thursday.
Oh. You're not going to get trained by your boss before your boss,
leaves? Yes. But yeah, they kidnapped my computer. And, yeah. I couldn't even check out for lunch and then check back in.
Nako has full regen braking to the point Nako can do a one-pedal driving? Yes, sort of.
I do. I love it.
Yes, he had to slam on the brake the other day.
Well, actually, I didn't. The car did.
Well, no, there was that one, and I was talking about the one that you actually slammed on it because the guy in front of you decided to stop a whole lot shorter than where he should have stopped.
Yeah.
The guy had like 5 car lengths, and he decided to stop in 1. He's just like, nope, I'm stopping here. Stop. Just keep cleaning, just keep cleaning, 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 cleaning. Yep. Gotta get those red bricks all shiny. Honestly, new cars suck. Yes and no. I do miss my my previous car that was like 12 years old. But this new hybrid that I got, I'm getting some really nice gas mileage when the price of gas is like through the roof.
I'm also getting really good gas mileage on my new car.
You don't have gas mileage, and we don't know what your technical quote unquote gas cost is yet.
We live in a solar panel community.
Yeah, but we still got to see how the actual cost is.
I mean, it's what, $13 so far?
If we go with the same estimated cost, yes.
So yeah, there you go.
But they all are also talking about raising the rates recently because the state above us can't produce enough electricity. so they're buying our electricity. So
well, yeah,
they're
no,
having.
they fucking count. I hate that.
Mm-hmm. They're having to do rolling brownouts in that city.
Can brown out. Never mind.
Sounds like a little man yelling at the cloud. You're also adding in that when the AC is working harder. I mean, Bullet, not all of us have our AC set at 68 degrees.
Yeah, we have ours set at like 75 and Nacho thinks it's freezing.
You even said when I have put my fingers or my toes on you. Like, how are you so cold?
You're like a warm-blooded mollusk. I don't even know anymore.
Cold-blooded. I need it warm.
But that was the joke.
I only enjoy. Bring me back some leftovers.
Enjoy your sour.
Unless you're only having sandwiches again. You can have your leftover sandwiches. They are implemented cameras that watch you, and if you are in a distress, may refuse the work. They can also slam on brakes automatically if you get close, like backing out of a garage. Yeah, that some of that has been disabled on mine. Anyway, you got a poof for real. All right, princess. Have a good rest of your day at work. I mean, right now we got to worry in the U.S. about the new Save the Kids Act that would require hardware level identification to use the computer. Hey, pets. Thank you, Daddy. Farm Sim Life. I see this use the kids as a lesser evil. Their alternative is shady 3D party websites verifying your ID. Yeah, but it's like, all right, well, I would like it to not have any, because if you the first thing you do when you're trying to start a takeover regime is you want to suppress the media. You want to identify those who speak out against the government, and you want to know the opposition. So right now, they are trying to censor the media and take away free speech rights. They are working towards identifying everyone who can protest and speak out in regards to using this Save the Kids Act, quote unquote, so you to use the computer. I'm sorry, this is getting political. It should stop. But everything my history teacher taught me growing up as bad, and that history repeats itself over and over again, and it's bad, is starting to repeat itself. Just to point out that all this hasn't happened so far, barring a few laws in some states, and it's mostly come from Europe and Australia. Yeah, and Europe is having a lot of people protest out about it because they have the equivalent of the US flocked cameras, and there's an entire quote-unquote anonymous group that's running around with chainsaws at night cutting down their cameras.
I don't blame them, to be honest.
You thought this was a game, not politics. I know, I apologize. That's why I have 18 plus. We can sometimes get on a tangent. So, we'll get off that tangent. We'll get back to this squirting water all over the bricks. And some music. That's what y'all up to. I mean, if you come around on Saturday, my community has nicknamed Saturday, Sussy Saturdays. I have no idea why, but they have. And it seems to have stuck. And, yeah. It's what made me create the I hate it here command encounter. You mean you're 26, you just don't like talking about it, to be honest? That's fair. That's why we can change the subject. The community will maintain the reputation of Sussy Saturdays. Hi, Drug Duck. How's the Yuri? Also, just be careful. Normally no ages in chat. It's one of the channel rules. But what I do on the 4th, you get drunk or anything fun? No, I can say rightly so. I was an old man. I was exhausted. I slept really nice. Because it rained really hard on the 4th, and it was so nice just to sleep too. I'm actually glad we didn't go out anywhere, because the place I was thinking of taking us got flooded.
I really wanted to go out.
Yeah, but every place that would have gone, the fields got flooded.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The place over by my parents was absolutely soaked. They had to shut down their thing and they canceled it due to the thunderstorms. The one that was a little further by... Oh, I can't say any of that without doxing myself.
I know what you're talking about, by the way.
Yeah, those ones over there by that place with that thing with the shape.
Yes.
Also got canceled.
Sag.
And they didn't reschedule it because the rain came out of nowhere on a couple of them and just soaked the fireworks.
Lol.
So yes,
Why were they
it
not
was
preemptively watching?
It was a very nice, relaxing sleeping weekend. But it does come off a little, we don't care if kids are here, we just don't want to know. No, it's one of those policing policies that it's a gray area on Twitch. You technically can't have an 18+ channel unless you have all the proper markers and flags on the back end for it. But if you do that, you eliminate a lot of the opportunities for people to discover your channel. You are removed from rotation of being displayed on any of the carousels. You don't come up in any of the searches. You are ineligible for ad revenue. So it's one of those, for me to police it makes it really hard, because then I'd have to like make it subscriber only, and then I have to make sure all my subscribers are of age if I don't have Twitch doing it, or if I do it the way I currently do it and trust everyone here is of the age, which I have zero qualms about. There was a couple people that I had questions on, and they're no longer in the channel itself. So I do my due diligence. If it is suspected, if it's known, I do remove them from the channel with ban notes on their account that, wow, that says they're welcome back when they're 18. And then if I find out how old they are, I do the math. And then December of the year that they December 31st of the year they turn 18, I will either remove the ban myself, or if they prove that they are 18, I'll remove the ban earlier than that. So, yeah, I understand where you're coming from when you say it sounds like you just don't care. If I can see where that comes from. I'm old enough to have been around the block a lot. Policies and procedures are my thing, especially with what I do for work. Like, you have mine when you go live, they follow for 10 minutes, and I have the content thing on there because you play COD and other games to protect yourself. Yeah. You do want to point out, you wasn't calling you out, especially a thing for the whole community. Yeah. It's just one of those. I've played with the numbers. I know you're not supposed to look at the numbers while you're streaming. And I don't look at why I'm streaming, but as a streamer, I do look at the numbers, and I do look at the things that cause the numbers to fluctuate. So the stuff that can move a needle is the stuff that you kind of have on the back burner of your mind. Going, well, if I do this, it does that. If I do that, it does this. I am definitely one of those, if I find out you're under 18 in the channel, you're gone. There is no question. My mods know to remove that person immediately. So they have to say they're 18 plus, and Twitch's new updates, you put your date of birth on there. For the new accounts, yes. For those of us that have had accounts for a couple of years, or those of us that have had like Justin TV accounts, they don't ask for age. You are negative 329 years old. Only, I think you forgot to put the equals ABS open bracket, negative 329 close bracket. What? All right. So I'm a nerd equals ABS bracket negative 329 in Excel would give you absolute, or would give you that. ABS in Excel is absolute value.
Yeah, people don't know that as general.
To the spreadsheet.
Oh
yes.
My God.
I am a data scientist. I am a data analyst. I like my numbers. I like my spreadsheets.
Literally, as you were saying that first initial sentence with ABS, I facepalmed so hard.
What, would you rather me just go, it goes in the square hole?
Yes.
You do construction? That's fair. I am not that good with my hands. I can build small, intricate things. I can do home DIY projects. That's about as far as I can do.
I think you're pretty good with your hands.
When it comes to certain things, I also will not do myself and will go, all right, time to get a paid professional in here. You're a nerd, you just never touched that in your life. That's fair. I live in Excel. I normally have at least one open on my desktop during any given point in my day. And you can ask Nako. I have built some fun things in Excel. I have not tea. I got home, and then I got a light snack, and then I booted up stream. I haven't really looked at DMs. Like the thing that we got a button because of Scout. Look at it. It's a big button. Thanks to Scout, we got a button. Also, when did you become he, they, and what exactly does that mean in context?
See, look at those tantrums. It's so cute.
Well, on the pronouns, I always had it set as he, they. You can use he, him, or they, them.
Look at those tantrums. It's so cute.
It's not a tantrum. I started doing that when I got a really long lecture on using pronoun or the wrong pronouns on someone else. I didn't realize they changed their pronouns again. So I don't use any because you can't call me she, her, but you can call me basically anything else. Just don't call me late for dinner. You might get bit if you do that. You got 55 spreadsheets open for your construction. Ah.
Emphasis on changed pronouns again, by the way.
Yeah, the person that I got a really long lecture from was he, him from the time I met them for about 9 months. Then they transitioned to they, them for about 2 months, and then they became she, her, and I used they, them during the time that they were she, her, and I got a really long lecture on it. It hurt me. You're asking because the they pronouns are normally associated with trans individuals, right? The they, them, it just, I can update it, but just don't call me late for dinner or you're going to get bit. Because then you become dinner. It's easy enough. You always just try calling people by their names. I do try that as well. That doesn't always work. You're kind of person to code an image in binary pixel by pixel. Ooh. So you an artist. You're late for dinner. I don't care. Bite me. What? You gotta be careful. Otters have small, sharp teeth. They hurt. And I go for the ankles. Yee, head pats. We're good with head pats. Go for it. Wow. I'm being challenged. If Nako was up here, he would just be up here, like, just spraying the entire roof in no controlled manner.
What do you mean? Last time I did that roof, I only controlled it because that's literally a large area.
Go for it, you don't mind? Noted, noted. Raza the raccoon will also bite if you like getting bit. Just saying.
I like being bit.
What's 9 plus 10? 19? Just make sure you leave a mark. Whoa. Alright, you'd fit in with the Saturday crew. I feel like I'm in danger.
Yes, you are.
Afro out here with a fox math. Oh, you're in danger. Oh no. I'm in danger.
I heard Fox mask, and I'm like, what? He has a mask.
Fox math. No, it's meme math. It's far worse. Oh no. I don't know memes. Actually, I know some memes. I wish I didn't know them, but I know some of them. Oh, so you're threatening the bite back. Noted, noted. I try to stay grateful that a lot of people they need to reaffirm, try to be understanding. Oh yeah. Nine plus 10 will carry the 4, 6. 6 factorio. What you gotta bring in the factorio?
6, 7.
You gotta keep it interesting. That's fair. I keep it interesting by going to FurCons. You can't get much more interesting than that. You'll see a load of different people. You're so methodical in your cleaning. I expected more chaos, and I'll get it later. That's Nako. So if this was Nako up here cleaning, he'd grab the 15, he'd hit C here, and then he would just be like...
What do you mean? I'm methodical when I clean. I would honestly just cut them into corners or squares.
Yes, this is exactly the gameplay you expected.
I mean, I will say, in the time you did that roof, I did the entirety of the building.
On the same plane, I did uppers, lowers, upside downers.
I also have a lot of overhangs and a lot of precise locations to hit.
It's looking like everything up here is... Stop it, you're hurting me. Yeah, that hurt me too. All right, that, this, that. Sweet.
Yeah, all of those are hard to hit.
That's a ledge. I could just stand on the ledge. Hold on. Go with that one. Get that? That's kind of why you kept quiet about it. Yeah. Well, if it bothers people, I can take the day off of it. I was just trying to do... let people know they could use whatever. Because there's some people that are like, oh, I won't use they for someone that uses he and all that. It's just like, eh. Sorry, Nachos, not you. Well, that's fair. But also... You and Terex are having a side conversation. Ah. Ah, okay, I'm done here now. Aren't you, like, not supposed to spray pressure washers on windows? Depends on the pressure washer, depends on the pressure of the pressure washer.
It depends on the window.
And depends on the window. Like, when I was living in Florida, the windows were rated for 180 mile an hour 2x4s coming through them. So if I couldn't put a mild pressure washer on them, we had larger concerns. Rip achievement. It's a good thing that playing a game isn't about the least amount of water consumption to do the job. That's fair. You use the big thing. The big thing? That thing? The scaffolding? There's an achievement for not using the scaffolding?
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tall order. Completely clean the fire station without standing on the scaffolding. Without standing on it. Rip. Also, you're supposed to start it with the fire truck windows first, and then the windscreen, and then the wing mirrors.
Meh.
And then complete the fire helicopter blades first. I didn't see the fire truck, and I don't think we have the helicopter yet. Meh.
You're spraying from your back. Like you're not even facing the wall. You're facing like the tree behind you.
This is fine, I'm sure. Yes, check stream, Nachos. Huh? What do you mean check stream? I just pulled up the achievements and I just confirmed it. Yeah. It said do not stand on it. So I failed that part of the achievement just loading in the game type. Because the first thing I do is I climb it up the scaffolding and then I jump off of it just to test gravity. No gravity? I know, but you still gotta check it. It's just like going into a kitchen. Every time you go into the kitchen to cook and there are tongs, I don't care who you are, you're gonna grab those tongs and you're gonna go click, 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 click.
You're gonna test those tongs.
Yes. I haven't met a single person that hasn't tested tongs while going into a kitchen. And I worked in a kitchen for a while. We had a general manager that would walk into the kitchen, pick up the tongs, and went click, 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 and went, yep, all right, kitchen's in order, carry on. But then again, he also let me run my kitchen how I wanted, so he didn't spend a lot of time in there. The tower is proof for that, for the achievement.
Okay, Rapid, Eli 5. Future Internet Sky Spaghetti. Big satellites float way up high and yeet Wi-Fi beams down to little dishes on houses, cars, boats everywhere. No cables, fewer, my router is crying, moments. But if it rains too hard, the Sky Spaghetti gets soggy. Bonks Cloud.
Meh. We just missed an achievement. It just means I gotta come back to this at some point. And Mikey probably needs the achievement too, so we'll just come back with Mikey. We'll make him climb the tower and jump off of it over and over again.
Yeah, Rapid Eli 5. Leo SATs are closer, so the signal has a shorter sky swim, which helps a lot. Rain can still nibble the signal, but less than old high-up satellite stuff. More satellites, smart switching, fewer tantrums. More reliable than landlines? Sometimes, especially where cables are ancient trash. Bonks soggy wire.
Wow, you're just gonna spray me with a high pressure nozzle? You still have Power Wash Stim on Steam. You have it on Game Pass and got no achievements for Steam. Oh, you still have to rebuy. Well, you only have 8 more days of it on Game Pass and then it goes away. All right, so the fire truck has an achievement. You do want to do the 4-man DLCs? That's fair. Hold on, let's see. The fire truck, complete the windows, the windscreen, and the wing mirrors first. All right, so the perimeter is included in the window.
Yes, because the window has a molding.
I don't want to touch the windshield wipers.
The windshield wipers by themselves? Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw wiper.
Yep.
There we go.
All right,
And
so
the mirrors, right?
I got, yeah, the wing mirrors.
The wing mirrors? Oh,
So
these
this
ones.
one here.
Did you get the other side already?
Wow. There you go. Achievement.
Oh, I got it. I can see clearly now.
Police rules, fire jewels, according to the top of the fire truck.
Do not be afraid to fart when you pee, for there is no rain without thunder.
Wow, this ladder is rusty. Someone needs to alert Smeek to the poor treatment of this fire truck. The newie. I don't know if he'll actually say that or not, because I don't remember if I reset up the say command. I think it's the speak command, not say command. You doing the Star Wars DLC? I am contemplating getting it, but that is in Power Wash 2. Never mind, you don't have to. Yeah. Oh, he did say it? I didn't hear him say it.
Nachos is a super cutie.
You what? It's rude, Banui. But yeah, the Star Wars is part of Power Wash 2. I don't think they're making any new DLC for 1 anymore, now that 2's out.
I don't think so. How long has 2 been out?
Long enough that Game Pass is retiring it.
Yeah.
Shots fired, I know. Sailor anymore. All up the night, all up the nights. That's why you don't support Game Pass. That's fair. But I mean, that's where a lot of games or game companies are going nowadays, where you don't own the game. You own the rights to the game for as long as they want you to have the rights to the game. touchy subject. Yeah. But again, it's why we have the channel labeled like how we have it. We're all adults here. We talk what we want to talk about. And pardon the language, but we don't pansy foot around some subjects.
Pansy foot. That's a new term.
I said that at work, and I apparently offended someone.
Wait, what?
So y'all know I'm bi.
By
I also support LGBTQ as also being one of them. So, this gentleman that I offended by saying pansy foot at the office is very
gay?
Flaming.
Okay, flamboyant.
And I said pansy foot, and he took it as like I just spit in his face. I'm like, I wasn't even talking about you. What? But all I was saying is soccer players were a bunch of lightweights that don't know how to take a hit anymore. They're all pansy-footed.
Yes, because you played soccer.
Yes. Heck, we had a midfielder that was built like a brick wall, and when someone hit him, you heard the thud, the kid's breath get knocked out of him, and watch the kid go flying backwards as they hit our brick wall.
Oh, those were so fun to watch in like college soccer.
Oh, this was elementary school soccer. So the kid was made out of rubber. That was a boing!
Have you ever watched college soccer before? Oh my god, it's so fun.
How many HR violations do you have? Technically, none. Actually, no, that is not true. I have one from this company. And the person that also was involved with it has one. Because I felt like I was in a hostile work environment, and I used that wording. And I got written up. And I am still grumpy about that 6 years later.
They still have the videotape, by the way.
Seriously?
Yes, they do.
How do you know?
Because I watched it.
What? But you see what I mean? He threw those things at me.
Kinda. I say more hostile than anything. Hostile intentions.
Yes, and I said hostile, and it didn't get taken seriously. Why did I get written up? Because apparently following the rules and quote-unquote enforcing them myself instead of having a manager enforce them is bad.
Made the manager look bad.
So,
I mean, you didn't really enforce it. You reported it.
well, no, I walked over with the things that came in as flagged as such per our policy of immediate need. The person that I gave it to was the next in rotation. He told me that they actually don't need to be tested immediately despite being marked as needing immediately. He's like, we've never tested this company immediately. Well, it's marked as such. It needs to be treated as such because that is how you literally trained me to do. And he told me to go away. I left the material there. He brought it back to that area, pushed it forcibly off of a cart in my direction, and I went to a manager and reported it as a hostile work environment. And out of that, we came up with new SOPs and policies that were then agreed upon by everyone, and actually developed a new practice for our place of work.
Yeah, they tossed those out like 4 years ago.
Yeah, because the whole practice changed. But while we were there doing it, it was...
I really hate these rusty pieces. We don't have no metal cleaner, and it's irritating me.
Where else? I have metal cleaner.
I don't have metal cleaner.
It's because it's story mode. You got to buy it yourself.
If you think I wouldn't have already bought it, I would have already bought it.
You have to buy it in between maps. You can't buy it during maps.
It's so annoying.
Are the wheels metal as well? There you go. This is my last liter of it, though. Yeah, I honestly thought it was BS that I got written up. But I will say, after getting written up that one time, I redoubled my efforts and I proved everyone wrong at the lab. I improved processes. I put in SOPs. I learned things that most people of my position would never learn. I got things taken care of. And I actually really enjoyed my time there.
And I'm currently enjoying my time there.
Hose. All right, got the hose. Windscreen. Oh, the two things we didn't want to wash at the beginning are our last two items to be washed. I like how you're just like standing there, clean a large section, stand there, clean a large section. Stand there.
Because that's very efficient. Just you just normally just sidestep, and that's it.
All right, so here, let me hit the hamburger menu, go to shop, and then you can go to cleaning liquids. We'll just top up on everything. We'll buy out all the stock. I don't recall how much I have.
Nachos is absolutely Twilight Sparkle if she got bonked with dad energy and started stress managing chaos goblins for a living. Organized?
Have
Sometimes.
You actually played
Dramatic? Always.
story mode?
Secretly adorable?
Yes.
You'll deny it, which
I'm
makes it
actually
worse.
past this point.
Feather poof.
Hmm.
I think I'm about halfway through story. I think it said 48% or 50%, something like that.
Just over a quarter of the way.
But yeah, my
Adorkable,
store,
yes.
my shop
Rapid
does not
gets
look
it.
like that.
Nachos is
lobby.
Twilight Sparkle with dad mode installed. Clipboard in one hand, panic in the other. Pretending he's not cute while being
'Cause
aggressively
I can only
adorable.
access
Tragic,
clothing and
unrecoverable.
modifications, and that's
Bonks
it.
him with ooh evidence.
Boop the snoot.
No boob this newt. All right, squishy. I'm not Twilight Sparkle. I'm not a pony. I'm not a brony.
Could be.
Time for crab.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda be.
All right, let's see.
Time for carb.
I don't see anything with car.
No achievements?
Doesn't look like it.
I would say metal cleaner is good for this. Cleans it really quickly. Because there's a lot of rust. But I think you want to clean the first layer off first. Yeah, this car has a lot of rust.
could, should, would be. What sucks about Power Wash Sim is that you have a limited number of liquid soaps. You have a limited number of liquid soaps. And not in the DLCs. The DLCs, you have, like, unlimited.
I think it is unlimited.
In the DLCs, yes.
Yes.
Not in the storyline.
No. They want you to suffer in a liquid deficit in the storyline. Stop it! Stop it!
I'm trying to get the tire! There you go.
There you go. I did it. You can suck an Egg McMuffin.
Want to do one more?
Sure.
You want the 400 RV, 700 Forest Cottage, or 900 skate park?
Whichever one you like. You can do the RV if anything.
All right. There is none associated with the recreational vehicle. Don't question it. Why are you pushing me? It's rude. I was up here first.
Nachos is a 2006 Honda Odyssey EXL. Dependable dad energy, secretly carries the whole squad, covered in emotional snack crumbs, makes concerning noises under stress, but somehow always gets everyone home. Also
What?
refuses to admit he's cute. Classic minivan behavior.
Huh? He is not even consistent when he's calling me different vehicles. Because that was a Civic the last time that question was asked. Instead of a Civic,
duty to be a Honda.
this time I'm now a Honda.
Well, a Honda is a Civic, so... You mean you're an Odyssey this time?
Or, yeah. Still a Honda. Went from a Honda Civic to a Honda Odyssey. I think it has a bias for Hondas. The memory is ephemeral. He has the memory of a goldfish if you don't add it to the context. That's fair, but he's still showing a bias or learning bias towards Hondas.
Happy Honda days.
What in the lobster fish bird thing? I'm erasing this. I don't know what that is. Bird? Yeah, bird. There's a bird fish chicken thing here with a lobster riding it. The bird had a lobster put a saddle on it and it was riding it to town. He's probably been hanging out with Bread too much. Bread doesn't have... Alright, so I know Bread. He's gonna hate me for this, but I know Bread. He has a bias towards Dodge because me and my roommates, or our roommates in college, used to call him Dodge Fanboy 6969.
Rapid, if Nachos is sus baby energy, he's a 2012 Fiat 500 Abarth. Tiny, loud, dramatic, thinks he's intimidating, makes gremlin noises, demands attention, and absolutely gets Angie when he's too small for uppies. Cute? Unfortunately. Sus? Legally. Feather poof.
I'm going to stab you. Look! See, you call out Dodge Fanboy 6969 and Dodge Fanboy 6969 comes out of his can and threatens to stab you.
I can just now picture a crab with a can for a shell with a knife.
Going, I got the clamps!
No, he said got the knife.
Your family has owned basically only Mopars your entire life. I mean, you did have that Model T. That is not a Mopar.
I don't even know what a Mopar is.
Dodge engine.
Huh?
Mopar parts. Dodge parts. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is owned by Mopar? Uses Mopar?
Damn it, we passed 6-7 in funny number.
Good.
Oh, we're at 74 now. Almost. 74. Hey, Patrick, you know what's better than 74?
You just basically like American cars.
75.
Yes. What, do you not love the Earth? Do you not love the planet?
Meh.
No, Rapid's talking about the song that is currently playing. I mean, you should be able to do exclamation point current song. Oh, is it not giving you the song? Huh. Alright. How do I get just the... Share, copy link to song. Did that add it to... It does not look like Songify is cooperating. Hold on, let me close it and reboot it. All right, let's see. Songify is booting up. What is that? Twitch bot status connected. Now it should work. There you go. Wow, Rapid. I remember doing this in Beat Saber. You feel like, yes, you're the one who introduced me to this. And I still remember the emotions of it. It was actually a very fun song and very well mapped song. As much as I hate to say how sus the song is. I was talking to Nako last night, Antarctic. I'm going to look into a couple things, to see the feasibility of it, but I might try to reach out to Lupo to see how he does it. But what would you guys say if I brought in, instead of full body tracking within the actual, Beat Saber, do full body tracking via virtual motion cap in Vinion? So you'd still have all your redeems, you could still yeet me across the screen, make me twerk, do all that, while still playing Beat Saber. Direcast just uses both. The issue is I can't get Beat Saber to work with my base stations anymore. So I would have to completely redo how all my mods and all that work. Because of everything, how I know how the mods that I use work. So if I'm going to do that, then I might as well just look at the next up and greatest thing, because like the Steam box, whatever it's going to be called, Steam Machine, Steam Squared, Steam Cube, is phasing out base stations and is going to go to things like Slime VR and such. So if I look at upgrading or changing how I currently do it, then I might as well look at doing just a full upgrade and not just a partial. Ew. I mean, to be fair, the Steam Cube thing seems like a viable option for myself if I can put my VR setup on that by itself and then my stream setup on the PC, then I can get away without having to upgrade the PC for another year or 3. Does that thing really have a decent VR situation? I mean, it's designed to run the Valve Index. That was their original design for it, was to run their VR headsets. Then they expanded scope to run their Steam Decks. I figured it'd be designed around the frame, if anything, but the cube is quite underpowered. No, I don't... The cube is the frame. Whatever the box that Steam is coming out with. I forget the name of it. I think it's the Steam frame.
The cube is the machine. The frame is the headset.
Oh. See, I had that originally, and people were like, well, that's not how it's going to go. They're just this and that, and they're not releasing. So I was right. Grumble, grumble. No,
Grumble
you can't
cookie?
have any cookies.
Why?
I ate them all.
Of course you did. No wonder they're not. There's none in the box. I mean, bag.
There
can
was
bring some.
one left when I got home.
Oh, that means Mikey ate one. Well, I can bring some tomorrow if you want.
No, those can't leave the facility.
Yeah, but then they don't have to leave in the packaging.
Don't do it.
Container.
Don't do it.
Why not?
I have 0 self-control, so if there's sweets in the house, I will eat sweets.
All right, I'll just keep them at my desk then, and I won't bring you any.
Okay.
And we have a lot of cookies. It's like 60 of them. Right in time for one of the engineers'
But the
birthdays,
Steam
too.
machine is barely competitive with the PlayStation 5 in terms of power for $1,000. You do not think any way, shape, or form that Steam's Premier VR experience is more than just that entry level? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I went and I priced out a new PC, and it's nearly $6,000 to $8,000 for a new PC. And the prices fluctuate by how much people are leaning one way or the other into whether or not Pokemon stock will go up or down. That's how arbitrary the prices seem to be. Using what components? Your current rig was like $1,200. When did you buy your current rig? Because I used PC Part Builder. And I built it 2 months ago. And without the RAM, it was nearly $4,000. And it was about $1,000 for 2 sticks of DDR5. Ramageddon has changed everything because other components went up too. Yep. GPUs went up because RAM went up. RAM went up because RAM went up. Anything that requires a chipset. AMD processors went up because people were realizing instead of Intel, AMD for multi-threading is better when you're trying to drive multiple GUIs. Or GUIs, GPUs.
Can I get up? There you go. AMD's always been the play.
All three of those brake lights need... Which window? Oh, the front one. Is it the top? There you go. The first time you turned the current build on was November 27th, 2024. So yeah, it's been 2 years since you looked at prices. If that was the last time you looked at prices. Take a look at just your build now, like same exact specs of the pieces you built, and see how much just a piece for piece comparison is. My current build that's 6 years old, back in the day, cost me about $1,500. I pieced it out for me to rebuild this thing from scratch with the same exact components or very similar or comparable parts that are still manufactured. Is nearly $3,500 to $4,000. It's almost a 3 times markup. Yeah, I like the head pads. And that's for tech that's 6 years old. All right. But I think I'm going to actually call it a little early today. I have a couple things that are pinging me that I got to look at and take care of. Hi, Smoothie. How's the toaster? Hello. I know. Okay, have a good one. All right, you do the same, Banui. Let's see. The toaster is too awake to sleep. Oh no! Why are you too awake to sleep? You should sleep to be not awake. How's the nachos? I'm doing okay. Some things that I can care about, but other things are still good. So, overall, I really can't complain. You might have had an oops nap. Why are you having oopsie naps? Oopsie naps are bad. I have to beat Nako so he doesn't have those himself.
I like my oopsie naps. Oopsie naps are nice.
All right. But with that, y'all, we're going to start this. Thank you for joining today. I know they're comfy, but also bad. Sorry, we are going to end it a little early on a Tuesday. I know you just got here too, Toaster. I'm sorry. But we're going to go check out a friend. They are currently trying to become a Picasso. You should bite them. Steal their shinies. So yeah, we will catch you guys all in the future. We'll be back Saturday. I think we are going to do some diggy diggy with a getting some additional people to help Arctic and I dig a hole and see how much of the world we can dig. So, y'all stay your awesome, amazing selves, and we'll catch you in the future.